Well, it is the perfect time of year to fire up those grills and savor the flavors of the summer. The team from Repeal on Whiskey Row's only oak-fired steakhouse is here to show us some items from their menu just in time for summer and how maybe you can kind of replicate that same feel right here in the Charlie Wilson KitchenAid kitchen with executive chef Brian Stagger and general manager Kristen Saylor. Thanks so much, guys, for joining us. Happy 4th. Hope you had a good holiday.
Yes, thank you for having
right?
us.
Yeah, thanks for having
You're
us.
keeping us well fed, so
right.
we love this. Well, let's talk a little bit about kind of the different types of meats, because I feel like you guys set the bar really, really high as far as the quality. But what do we need to be looking for when we're shopping for meats and grilling out?
One of the biggest things is no matter whatever kind of cut of meat you like, whether it's a filet, tomahawk, ribeye, New York strip, bone-in filet, the biggest thing is you want to have it pulled up about 30 to 40 minutes ahead of time.
Okay.
This will let it get up to room temperature. With that being said, that will allow an even more char on your steak. Also with that, as soon as you get that going, you're going to want to pat that off dry, all the moisture off the steak, so that seasoning does stick to the steaks. And then you're going to want to have direct heat and indirect heat. You're going to want the direct heat for searing, and then indirectly to finish cooking it off to your desired temperature. So.
Well, we have a camera actually right above all these different beautiful steaks. I want to kind of show, if you show us the different ones again,
Yeah.
and then talk about like what should we be looking for as far as like the marbleization or the color, so we know like which are the good ones. Look at that. Look at that. It's beautiful.
That is beautiful.
Golly.
So this is our 12-ounce bone-in filet. This is
Okay.
our bone-in strip.
Right here?
Yep.
Over there?
This is our American Wagyu tomahawk. Regular New York strip, bone-in ribeye, and then these are our A5 Japanese Wagyu cuts.
Oh, how do the? Oh, that sounds fancy.
Yeah, so
Tell me more, right?
We are a
Christian?
bit spoiled here. So when you look at these
I'm
marbling
very
here,
spoiled.
oh yeah, this is prime. So everything in here is prime except for our Japanese A5 Wagyu, and this one is actually American Wagyu from Sakura Farms, correct?
Yeah,
Gorgeous.
right outside of Columbus, Ohio.
Right, and so if I'm shopping, like what kinds of things do I need to make sure I'm looking for? Obviously, I'm not going to be up to the Repeal
Yeah.
level, but if you're doing some shopping, what should you be looking for?
Just marbling fat content, especially
Okay.
fillets. You know, you're not going to have as much fat, but you know, like on your strips and ribeyes, you're going to look for that fat content for marbling. Fat is flavor.
That's where you use the flavor.
That's your flavor,
That's
right?
stuff.
Let's talk about the flavor of your menu. You have this new lunch menu
Yes.
that's out, and I feel like I love it when you guys kind of switch things up depending on the season, and you've done so again.
Of course. So we actually just revamped our lunch menu. So added a bunch of new items. A lot of the signature staples you can get at the dinner menu. So the
Yeah.
truffle bucatini, of course, all the steaks on the oak fire grill, which is what matters most in our world. But we also have the crab cake sandwich. We have a spicy shrimp pasta, and then what we have in front of us here is our 7-layer adobo salad, which is fantastic.
It looks absolutely gorgeous.
cool.
Kind of talk me through all the layers of
Yeah,
what you
chef,
have
hit those
in
layers
here.
for me, and I'll do a little presentation here at the end.
Okay.
So.
Oh yeah, you need to get in here?
No, you're good. We
Okay.
got a little bit of
I
we
didn't
got
know.
black beans, a
Okay.
little bit of roasted corn, grilled adobo chicken, roasted tomatoes, Kenny's white cheddar cheese. There's a little bit of avocado mixed in with our romaine lettuce, which has a chipotle buttermilk dressing with it.
Looks beautiful. Is this roughly the size that you get?
That is
when
the
you,
size.
That's great. So you can
yeah.
share it or not.
Oh yeah, of course.
You don't have to.
Exactly.
It could be, you know. Yeah, go ahead
Let's do a little.
and okay,
Ready?
just like that,
All
guys.
right, here we go. Oh boy. Little 7-layer salad.
How about that presentation?
Ooh.
That was gorgeous. And that's how you do it tableside,
That's table
right?
side, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that at home and see how that works.
Yeah, let's see. Be careful.
You really want to crank up, I feel like, your 4th of July, right? You can, like,
of
during
course.
your get-togethers this week, you can certainly try that. But, I mean, again, you guys just really picked some beautiful seasonal things to kind of complement the summer season, don't
Correct,
you?
yes.
What were you thinking of when you put this one together?
Obviously, corn's a big hit right now, so a little bit of fresh roasted corn. Chicken's always a big hit for the summer. It's a lighter salad, lighter flair for the summer, so. Yeah.
Absolutely. Any other things? What's your favorite thing on the menu right now?
Obviously, well, that's rolling out today. Other than that, New York strip is my go-to. You
Yeah.
got a little bit of balance of leanness, but you still got a little bit of fat on the steak, so that is
Yeah.
my number one to go to. That's what I would recommend to all our guests.
Christian,
so.
what about you? What do you typically recommend
Yeah,
to your
this one's
guests?
great. Also the truffle bucatini, but everything's paired and matched perfectly with the other side of the menu, the most important part, which is the spirits.
I was going to
right?
say the spirits. We
Yes.
got to mention the
Yes.
spirits.
So we actually just got a wine spectator award for best of, so that's great, big win for us. So an award-winning wine list along with the spirits. We have a lot of private barrel picks as well. We just boosted up our selection there, so you can come to the restaurant and find an Angels MVP. longevity barrel pick, a Willet 10-year barrel pick, Old Forester, and the list goes on. We've got Weller Foolproof as well, and a Weller Antique on the way. So a lot to look forward to at Repeal.
And it's so much to look forward to just because of, we'll look at the pictures right now. It's such a gorgeous, historic building with a rich history there on Whiskey Row, correct?
It is actually. So it's tucked behind the old, the facade of the old JTS Brown Bourbon Company. So there's so much history there. And like we mentioned earlier, we actually cook on a real campfire, an oak fire grill. So we use that white American oak that the barrels are made out of. We stoke the fire with the actual staves of a barrel as well during the cooking process. So a lot of
A
fun
little
stuff going
entertainment
on.
there as well. Again, if the
course.
walls could speak there at that building, the history that's
Oh, my
preserved
goodness.
on Whiskey Row is incredible. Before we go, the hours that you guys are open.
Yeah, so we actually do breakfast from 6:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. and then we switch over to lunch, which is what we're talking about here, 11 to 2. We pick back up for dinner service at from 5 to 10 during the weekdays. We actually have brunch on the weekends.
7 to 2.
7 to 2.
Yeah.
All right, Christian and Brian, thank you all so much for
Thanks for
stopping
having
by.
us.
All right,
Absolutely.
we've got you hungry now. Just need to let you know that Repeal is located at 101 West Main Street. For reservations, just head to repeallouisville.com.